Hello, Arbonne30 people. We're about to do this starting tomorrow. Most of you are starting tomorrow, which is November the 4th. And some of you have already started last week, and some of you won't start tomorrow, but later on the week. But if you don't know who I am, I'm Molly Waldrop Johnson. I'm an independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne, and I'm going to be coaching you in this journey along with BJ Welts, who's the new consultant on my team, who has had a fabulous experience on our plan and has decided to pay Healthy Forward and help some other folks. So yay, yay, yay. So we'll be coaching all together. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit about what all is in your box if you hadn't opened your box or if you hadn't gotten your box. Here is our shake mix. It comes in vanilla and chocolate. You're going to have 2 scoops in about 9 ounces or more of liquid and have that twice a day. You can make sure that liquid is unsweetened and not dairy. So it could be unsweetened almond milk, it can be water, it can be unsweetened coconut milk, unsweetened cashew milk. If you have a nut allergy, it can be unsweetened rice milk. Be careful because that's a little higher, as is oat milk and natural sugar. So we just got to watch that a little bit. I like to do my shakes with unsweetened almond milk and Digestive Plus first thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon I add some spinach and some berries and a little bit of healthy fat to it, like a little splurge of olive oil or a little bit of nut butter. There are all sorts of recipes on our bigger, larger Facebook group that will help you with that. The little bit of olive oil or the little bit of fat makes you feel fuller longer. So you also got a bag of fiber, which I forgot to bring in here with me, but I will tell you, I said this on the email that I sent to all of you, please don't use that fiber first thing. So because our shake mix has soluble and insoluble fiber in there, we want to make sure that you're tolerating that well before we add more. So hold off on that for, I would say, the first 3 to 4 days. And this is really critical. Please, when you add it to your shakes, 1/4 of a scoop. Not the whole scoop, 1/4 of a scoop in one shake a day, and then gradually add up to a full scoop, just 1 scoop a day in one shake. If you tolerate it well and you want to divide it between the two, that's fine. But be careful proceeding with that. I promise, take my word for it. Please don't pile all that fiber at first. You won't be happy. So you will be happy with fizz sticks. So fizz sticks are awesome. You can have 1 to 2 a day. If you have more than that, that's fine, but you'll run out before the end of the 30 days, and we don't want you to do that. You can always reorder, but that would be bad. Fizz has great vitamin V. It has a little bit of caffeine from green tea, just a teeny tiny bit, some taurine, nice little mood elevator, and some chromium. It's got a little natural appetite suppressant, and CoQ10 for great for your brain, citrus, and pomegranate. You also have detox tea that helps support your elimination organs, which is a main component of this program. So we're trying to reduce the amount of toxins we're putting in our body, and we're trying to release the toxins that are trapped in our body. Where are they trapped? In those fat cells. So this is what does this. It supports liver and kidney function really well too. So you can make it hot, you can make it cold. You can make it cold and add a fizz in there, and that's called a tizzy, and it's yummy. So what else do we have? We have this package. Don't do anything with this package. This is the Lemon Ginger Body Cleanse. That comes on the 3rd week of the program. We will cue you and give you instructions about what to do with this. So this is not to be consumed until the 3rd week of the program. And please, and we'll talk about this later on. Please don't be afraid of it. It's not yucky. It's not like some weird colon cleanse or something. It actually, I wish they would change the name of it to a gut soother, because it's got aloe, it's got magnesium, it's got proponents in there to really soothe and coat your whole GI tract. It's gentle. And other few things that I have to talk about is water. You need to figure out how much water that you need, and that's a really easy thing. So you take your weight in pounds and divide it in half, and that's the number of ounces that you need to be consuming a day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need to be consuming 100 ounces of water a day. If you weigh 150 pounds, you need to be consuming 75 ounces of water a day. So how do you do that possibly? How can you do that? Well, I wake up in the morning and take a 12-ounce glass of water and just chug it before I do anything else. Get a head start on the day, and then I figure out what else I have to do in that day and have it and make sure that I get that before lunchtime. That's how I do it. But it's really critical to help flush those toxins out, and you need to really focus in on that water. As far as meal planning goes, there's tons of recipes on the Facebook support group in the file section. If you are having trouble finding it, it's right underneath the picture of the group. I'll tag you in some posts as they come along. I don't want to overkill there, but there's lots of information that's in there, and there's just lots of cheerleading in there. But if you really want the quality information, search for the name Lisa Voorhees, Voorhies, or Martha Gano. Those are the two moderators, and they are the ones you need to pay attention to when they post, because they know what they're talking about. So if you want to know what can you eat, I put a void list on your email that I sent to you, but you're just going to have to read labels like you've never read labels before, unless you've done that all your life. Things that say gluten-free, you need to really look hard. A lot of those products have corn in them, and corn is off the table for these 30 days. They also might have some soy in them, and they might have some sugar in them. And please make sure you're reading about sugar. Sugar can be hidden in all sorts of things. And we don't do any artificial sweeteners at all. And you see a post in that big Facebook group. The only thing you really should be consuming as far as sugar goes in the first 30 days are stevia in the liquid form, not Truvia. Truvia has some other ingredients in there that aren't so great for us. Stevia in the liquid form, or the sugar alcohols like xylitol, erythritol, that won't spike your blood sugar. And as far as meals go, simpler the better. There's great recipes on there, but I do things like, those of you that don't know me, I'm from the South. I like Southern food. So some days when you say, one of those days, there's nothing to eat in the house and we're going to have to go off the plan. No, you don't. I have turnip greens in the refrigerator and a can of pinto beans in the cabinet. They're organic. And a sweet potato in the pantry, and there you go, there's dinner. So just don't feel like you have to cook all this stuff from those big recipe groups. Familiarize yourself with what you can eat and what you can't eat, and just keep it simple. If y'all would like for me to give you some other ideas of some things that I eat as far as meal planning goes, give me a like or comment after I post this, and I'll be glad to do that. I just don't want to inundate you at first. Please let me know if you have questions. That's my alarm going off saying I got another call in just a minute. Thanks, y'all. Bye.